Okay, now for project A, working. Average profit project A, project B. So this is going to be working number 1. Total net cash flow. So what do you guys do here? Very simple. I want you to total up from year 1 up to year 5, but do not include the scrap value, please. Okay, year 1 to year 5, but do not include scrap value. How much you will get? So for project A, it's 40. How much is that? 40, 30. So you just include all these plus. Okay, plus all these 40, 30, 20, 20, 20. You get 130, right? So you get 130. Then for project B, you include all these what? 10, 8, 6, 4, 4. Do you get 32?
32.
Please don't use calculator, I'm embarrassing. Calculator will laugh at you. Okay. Then what? Less your depreciation. Why depreciation comes in? You dispose, correct? Okay. When you dispose, you must have a depreciation. Okay. Now, the depreciation we are talking about here means straight line method, SLM. Do you guys still remember straight line method, SLM? What's the formula, guys? Cost minus what? Scrap value divided by useful life lah, or estimated useful life, blah blah blah. The one you okay, don't forget it. Now, the accounting and all, forget it. Now, so what we're going to do here is very simple. Now we need to calculate how many years depreciation. 5 years. So my question here is very simple, guys. Do we need to divide by the useful life or not? Because we need to calculate for 5 years, right? So you don't divide by useful life. If you divide, you will get for how many years? You only will get for 1 year. So you just take cost minus scrap value, you will get for how many years? 5 years. Simple idea. Okay, now over here. So you take the cost is the 90 minus the scrap is 4, right? Scrap value is 4, right? Okay. For project A. And for project B, the cost is 20. Scrap value, how much I gave you? 2. Okay. I don't know. So here it's 86. It's 18. So you minus, how much you get? Now that will give you what? Profit. So 130 minus 86, how much you get? 130 minus 86, you get 44. 32 minus 18, 14. Now, and then you divide by what? Years. So you divide by, this project is 5 years, so you divide by 5 years. So that will give you average profit. Wake up time, is it? Wow, 11:14 wake up time. So you normally wake up 11:14.
Okay.
44 divided by 5, we get 8.
8.8.
This is 2.8. Correct? Everyone get the same answer, right? Okay. Now, next. Working number 2. Average investment. Same for project A and B, but you start with what? Your investment. So your investment is 90. Here's how much? 20, correct? Then you add what? Your scrap value inside. Okay. Now why we add the scrap value inside the investment? Because you dispose the investment what? Am I right? So you need to add back inside the investment. Okay. So 4, 2. So you get 94. You get 22. And then you divide it by what? 2 to get the what? Average investment. Now what happens if you don't have a scrap value? Do you need to divide by 2? No need, no? Okay, you don't take the average now because you only got investment, ma. Remember I gave you 2 formulas, right?
Yes.
Okay, the difference between the 2 formulas, if you have a scrap value, you calculate what? Average. If you don't have a scrap, remember, no average. Are we okay, guys? Simple. So 94 divided by 2, you get 47. And this is 11. Okay, we are done. Now we can work out the ARR. So what do you do? For project A, take your average profit divided by what? 47. Then you times 100. And here it's 12.8 divided by 11 times 100. This one you have to use calculator lah. How much? Berapa? Day. .8 divided by 47, you should get more than 17%. How much you get? Oh, pandai lah saya. 2.8 divided by 11 times 100, 2.25 something?
25.45.
Okay, now, and then please give a comment, don't forget. Which project is better, guys? Of course, the highest is the better, right? 25.45. Project B is still the best option. It's still the best option. Due to result in higher return compared to project A. Are we okay guys so far? Payback and era. Okay, take a break, then we come back and continue. Let's start back. C. Okay guys, can we start? Now listen very carefully. Now I want you to calculate the NPV with a 10% of what? Discount factor. So in your later when you do exercise or in exam question, this value will be given, don't worry. Okay, but now I want you to calculate using what? 10%. Okay, now you must understand what is this about discount factor. This is the confusing part. Okay, now discount factor is actually the actual name. We call it as what? Cost of what? Capital. Okay, it call it as cost of capital. Now why it is called cost of the capital? Now in the cost of capital, you got three things. Number one, cost of equity. Cost of preference. Cost of debt. Now why we call all this is cost? In finance we always put it this as a cost. Why? Very simple idea. Now when we talk about equity here, we are talking about ordinary shares. This one you already learned in accounts, correct? Okay, ordinary share. When we talk about preference, is actually what? Preference share. Debt, of course, the loan lah. Okay, this is about loan. Now when you sell shares to shareholders, you need to pay what, guys? You need to pay dividend, right? Number one, you need to pay dividend. Am I right? Number two, you need to give what? Profit sharing, correct? Same goes to what? Preference share also. Same goes to ordinary shares. So both are shares. What? Now, what happens here when you sell shares? Of course, you get the what? Capital. Okay, when I sell to you, I get the money. But in return, I need to give you something, correct? That's called what? Dividend and profit sharing. So when I give you something as a return, it is a cost for me, right? Because money is what? Going out. Okay. When I give you a dividend, dividend is what? It's an expenses for me. Profit sharing, my profit I have to take out and give it to you. It's an expenses for me, correct? So that's why we need to include this as what? Cost. Okay, understand, guys? Same goes to preference. But when it comes to loan, what is the cost involved here? Very straightforward. What is that? Interest that you need to pay, correct? Very straightforward. You take loan, we need to pay interest, so that will be our cost. Okay, so this is the basic items lah. Apart from this, okay, above this, what are the other factors that we need to include? Tax. Okay, tax also will comes under what? Cost of capital will comes inside here. Okay, you pay tax. End of the day, all the profit we need to pay tax, right? We put it inside there. When tax we pay, money is going out, so it's a expenses for us. It's a cost. Okay, so you must include the tax. Number one. Number two, we also must include what? Inflation. Don't forget. Very important. Why inflation is a cost? What I told you, it will reduce the value of the money. So you invest today, but it won't be the same value after what? 5 years, correct? So that the difference today and after 5 years, it is the cost. You need to include now. Okay, because the value is going to reduce what? So you need to cover up the value that will what? Reduce in next 5 years. So that will be the inflation. It's a cost for us. Okay, so you need to include. So this is the other factors. So all these guys will be included in what? Cost of capital as 1%. Okay, but you don't ask me why, how it's been calculated. That one you will learn in what? Financial management. Not now, later when you go for degree. Okay, slowly. So understand what is cost of capital, guys? So you got a basic understanding, huh? Okay, now, very good, Pandai. Now year 0, discount factor always starts from 1. You might ask me why it is 1. Now, when you times with 1, you will get the same value, correct? Now, why we must get the same value for year 0, which is the capital? This is capital, correct? Why must get the same value? Example, today you open up a restaurant for 5,000 ringgit, and after 50 years, your restaurant become very big. You got so much of branches, and someone come and ask you, hey, 50 years ago when you start the business, how much you start the business? Do you will tell, no, I start the business with 1 million. Do you will tell that? How much you will tell? You will tell 5,000 also, right? Is that will change after 100 years? Is that will change after 200 years? It won't change. It cannot be changed. It shouldn't be changed. Understand, guys? So whatever you invest today, after 100 years or so will be the same value. So that's why it has to be start with 1. Understand? Because we must get the same answer. Okay? Now, income will change or not? Yes. Because you have the other factors like what I told you just now. Tax and what? Inflation will change the income. Okay? That's why we must include here discount factor. Now, there is a formula for that. To calculate discount factor. 1 plus R power of T. So, example for year 1. Okay, example for year 1. Again, alarm. Now only wake up. Some wake up 12 o'clock. Okay, now 1 plus 10%. If year 1, power of 1. If it is year 1, power of 1. So do you guys still remember 1 plus 10% is how much? 1 plus 10% is 1.1. Then you power of 1. 1.1 power of 1, you get 1.1 also, right? So 1 divide 1.1, you get 0.909 something, right? So you take 3 decimal enough lah. Check. So for year 1, you get 909. Check. Okay. Do the same thing for year 2. So we know that 1 divide 1.1 power of 2. Year 2 power of 2. So how much you get? 0.826 something. Year 3, do the same thing. 1 divide 1.1 power of 3. So 1.1 power of 3, 1 divide, you get 0.751, correct? Then year 4, power of 4, oh, so sorry, 1.1 power of 4, 0.68 something? 68 what? 3. Yang mana dia lah? One divide 1.5 power of 5. Wait. 0.621, correct? Thank you. Okay, so 5 years done. Now later. Okay, now guys, before I forget, let me tell you something here. Can you see the year 5? It becomes 24, correct? Now how I get this 24? We got 2 year 5 there, correct? Now in NPV, you can include the scrap value. That means the year 5 20 plus what? The scrap value 4. Understand guys? Because both are in the same year, correct? So you can plus together. Now what happens? Sometimes your exercise, the scrap value won't be in the same year. Can you include it? If the scrap value in year 6, can you plus together? You don't do that lah, because different year, correct? This happens because both are in the same year, so we plus together. Okay? So it becomes 24. Now, so very simple now. Just multiply with the discount factor. How much you get? And that will give you the net present value, NPV. First one is how much? 35 what? 35 something? The first one, first year.
First year. 36.36.
36.36.
34.78.
34 point?
24. 24.78.
78.
And then 15.02.
02.
02. 13.66. 14.90.
Okay, so what you guys do, you plus all the income here that you get, then you minus the what? The cost. That will give you the net present value. How much is that? What color did you use? Huh? Orange lah. Okay. Yellow. 14.72. What, can't see it. Choose. Huh? Pink ah? This one ah?
Purple.
Then pink is what? Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Oh. 14.72. So you like pink lah? Okay, yes, can understand how to calculate NPV? Okay, let me explain something. What happens if you plus, when you minus you get negative? What happens? What does it mean by negative? Loss lah. Now this is profit. Okay. Now can you do it for the project B? Same thing. We just did for project A. So you just copy back the discount factor, same discount factor, correct? So first one is 0.909, second one is 0.826, 0.751, 683, 0.621. So you just multiply. How much you get? Yeah. Now discount factor, take 3 decimals. Others all back to 2. Except the discount factor. Actually, if you take more, also good for discount factor, but just stick to 3 lah, better. 10 times 0.909, 9.09. Year 2,
6.61.
6.61.
4.51. 2.73. 3.73.
3.73.
6.67.
Huh?
6.67 in net grade.
Oh, that means plus all these, then you minus
Minus
6.67.
6.67.
Correct, guys? Check. 6.67. Oh, let me change the color. 6.67. Are we okay? Please give a comment. Don't forget. Now, which project is better based on NPV? Which one got higher profit?
Project A.
Project A. So project A will be the best option due to result in higher profit compared to project B. Okay, guys, can I ask you one question? We got a problem here. Can you see the problem? Your method 1, method 2, payback period and accounting rate of return says project B is the best. When it comes to this method, it says project A is the best. So which one we need to follow now? Do you think which method will be the best to choose? B or the A? B.
A.
Now if you say B, I don't mind. If you say B, why? Why? Two methods comes on the B. Okay, of course you guys will think that way. Only one method comes on the A. But let me tell my point of view. A will be the best. Why?
Because they get profit.
One, it's not because of the profit alone. There's another one more thing that is very, very important. We call as time value of the money. Time value of the money. You know what is time value of the money? Example, today RM 1 ringgit, not today lah, 1990 RM 1 ringgit. Is that the same as RM 1 ringgit in 2019? Is that same or not? Same or not? In 1990, I still remember, not 1990 lah, 1990 I still baby lah, okay? So 1990, when I grown up around 1998 like that, I still remember, I used 1 ringgit, can buy a lot of things. Correct. The same 1 ringgit, what do you want to buy?
Screw.
Screw.
Roti.
Roti China pun 1 ringgit 20 sen sekarang. Okay. 1 ringgit you can't buy nothing much, am I right? Nah. Ais kosong pun sudah 50 sen. Okay. Now, so that's we call as time value of the money. How it changed. Okay, according to the time travel. So last time 1 ringgit is big value. Now it becomes what? Small value. So this we call as what, guys? Inflation. Okay, this we call as inflation. Now, where is inflation included? Discount factor. Okay, So in NPV, it recognizes the what? Inflation. It recognizes the tax. It recognizes all the other what? Costs. So in this point of view, which method is the best? Definitely NPV, correct? Because the most important is this: how much the value will be in next what? 5 years. That's most important. We want to know what will be our investment in next 5 years. What will be the value? Do we will have profit for the next 5 years or not? Am I right? We have to think that way. But do payback and ARR things that way? No. Okay? No. Payback just check when you get the capital. Based on what? Only this income. Not based on this. Do you see the income reduce? When time goes, the income reduce, right? But do payback check in that way? No. Do ARR check in that way? No. So that is the disadvantage on the both methods and advantage on this method. So that's why I say project A will be the best if based on NPV. Understand, guys? Clear? Any questions so far? Yeah. But of course the NPV won't be that easy when you calculate the real investment. Okay, it will be very long. Okay, this is very basic one. D. Oh yeah, before I forget, I wanted to tell you this. There's another way to calculate the discount factor in your calculator. No need to use the formula actually. Yeah. Okay. But normally I'll teach the formula, then I'll teach the shortcut. Okay. So the shortcut is, take your calculator, guys. Okay. Check it out. Now we know that 1 plus 10% is 1.1, correct? So what do you guys do? In your calculator, press 1, divide 1.1. Then you press equal. You get the first answer, correct? You get something like this, correct? Don't do anything. Again, divide. Okay, divide 1.1. Press equal. Do you get a second here? Then just press equal again. Do you get a third here? Press equal. Do you get fourth here? You press, it goes lah. All the years. Okay, that's a shortcut. Okay, don't forget that's a shortcut Okay, now next. Okay, IRR formula. So I will upload whatever that we record in the previous class, all the topics, in the Facebook, in your group. You got a group, right? So anything you guys don't understand, just go back and watch again. Okay. So final exam, please. No reason to get low marks. Okay. So please go back and watch, and you can look at my handsome face there. Okay. Yeah. So it's there. Okay, so whatever I said, my face reaction is there, my beautiful face. Okay, yeah, pretty face. Now, oh, you want to see Mr. Supia's face there? Who want to see? Swapna want to see it. Okay, now. Okay, what happens here? Now, what I told about IRR. IRR means what? When NPV is what? Kosong lo. Okay. Now, we have 10% discount rate. Correct or not? Okay. Discount factor 10%. We are talking about project A, yeah? Okay, project A, for project A, yeah? Okay, now, what happens here, for 10%, how much we get here, NPV? How much we get? 14 point what? How much you get just now? 72. So you get 14.72. So we got positive answer, correct? Now, the problem here is, to find 0, we also need what? We need negative answers. Then only you can find a 0 here. Okay, using this formula lah. Okay, you need both positive, negative. Satu sudah ada, satu belum ada. Okay, so this is a question mark now. How much? And what will be the discount factor here? This is another question mark. Am I right? So guys, let me ask this question. What will be the discount factor there? What will be the discount factor? This one we need to assume here. Okay, based on assumption. How much will be the discount factor there? Berapa? Okay lah. Should go higher than 10% or lower than 10%? Should go higher or lower? To get negative answer. Remember, here must be negative answer. It must be negative. So you must go higher or lower. Just count and see. If you use 5% here, check your discount factor is going higher or lower. The value. Just test for year 1. Just test for year 1. 1 divide 1.05. How much you get? Berapa? Zero point 0.952. For 10%, what do you get just now? For year 1, 0.909. It's going higher or lower? It's going higher. If go higher, you will get positive answer or negative answer? You will get positive answer. Am I right? It will go more positive. So that means you should increase the discount factor or decrease the discount factor? You must increase the discount factor to get what? To get a negative answer. So how much it should be? My advice, always go for what? You double up. If 10%, just go for 20%. Double up. Easier. Because you don't need to calculate again and again, am I right? Okay? So just double up 20%. Well, don't come and beat me or scold me, huh? Okay? If you use 20%, if you never get, you already double up, but you still get positive answer. What you must do? You must do one more time now. Increase amount. Okay? Increase amount. If you never get. But most of the times you will get. Most of the times. If you double up. Okay? So, what's your job now here? Calculate for 20%. Okay? So, for project A, now we're doing it for project A. Project A. First, now NPV becomes the working now. Correct? You come up with a year, net cash flow, discount factor is what? 20%, present value. So remember guys, if you want to get a negative answer, you must make the discount factor go what? Higher. If you want to make the NPV to get a positive answer, you must make the discount factor go lower. Remember that. Please put a note somewhere. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90, 40, 30, 20, 20, 24, 1, 20. So then you calculate the discount factor but use the shortcut that I tell you. Use the shortcut. No need to use the formula now, use the shortcut. Who want to see this? So the first one, how much you get? Do you get 0.833? Second year, 694. Huh?
Sorry, if you want cover.
Susah leh, 1.2. 0. It's not very difficult already. Zero point. Okay lah, very difficult already lah. 20%. Next, tell me lah. 48?
482.
482.
0.402.
402. Okay. So then you guys just multiply, correct? Then what's your net present value? So you plus all the positive answer minus the negative answer. Do you get negative? How much is that? 4.99. So we got negative 4.99. Now we can work out the IRR now. So you put the lowest discount factor plus positive answer 14.72, then 14.72 plus 4.99. Now guys, why I put plus here? Formula is minus, correct? Minus and minus becomes positive, huh? Okay. Times 20 minus 10. Okay, listen very carefully before you guys work out this. Now, even though I put percentage here, do you need to press percentage? No need. Why? Because all this is actually a percentage. This is actually 83.3%, 69.4%. But we change it to decimal, correct? So here also you don't press percentage. How you calculate is very simple. You plus, you divide, times what? 10 minus is 10, right? Times 10 plus 10. You will get the answer. Okay, again repeat. Plus, then you divide, times 10 plus 10. You will get the answer. Check. Okay, that's all. You don't need to press any percentage. Why? Because we already changed here to decimal. So, how much you get? According to the logic, your answer must be in between of what? 18 to 17, I guess. According to logic lah. How much you get? 17.47. Okay, yeah. So 17.47. What is this? What is this percentage for? Don't forget. What is this percentage for? You use this percentage, your NPV will becomes what, guys? 0. Okay, don't forget. So if you use this percentage, you calculate back in the discount factor, and you can see it will be nearest to 0 or 0. That's the idea of IRR. IRR is break even, correct? So why we need to calculate break even? Very simple. Okay. When a company want to invest, they will calculate the discount factor, correct? Okay. They also will calculate the IRR. Very important. The company cost of capital must be lower than this. Then only will get the positive answer. Understand? Okay, because 10% is positive one. So it must be lower than this to get a what? Positive answer. So that's the idea of this one. Okay, to compare. Are we okay, guys? So please try for project B by yourself. Then we are done. $35. You sure? Won't be that far, right? $25 point? 25.69. Correct. IRR. How about the others? Got the same? 25.69? Okay. Or you guys use 30%, is it? Okay. We might have slight difference lah. Anyone use 25? Okay. So this is for if you use 30%. If it is anyone use 25, what's the IRR? 24.57. Should be around there only lah. If you look at the IRR, okay.